in front of the mirror applying her makeup. Are you okay? She paused mid makeup, hearing his faint groans coming from the bathroom. Concerned, she walks over and knocks on the bathroom door. Are you vomiting? Her voice softens with worry for the first time. He can't hold back and replies from the inside, yeah, I'm fine, it's just normal vomiting. She sighs slightly relieved and turns to her makeup. A few minutes later, he steps outside of the bathroom, drying his face with a towel. She turns to him immediately. Why were you vomiting? Are you sure you're okay? Her consoling girl as she watches him. It's just a slight fever. I think I ate too much last night. That's all, he says, casually heading towards the closet. She raises her voice slightly so he can hear that. If you have a fever, you should rest. It's not that important to go to the party. Her tone carries both concern and authority. From inside the closet, she frowns but picks out his outfit nonetheless. You put so much effort into slaying this party, and now you are saying you don't have to go. He steps out, a hint of teasing in his voice. Who said we? I mean you. She rolls her eyes playfully. He pauses dramatically, then into laughter. He starts getting ready. Later, she returns to the bedroom. He fine, summoning jewelry to match her outfit. Walks over, standing behind her in front of the mirror. His hands hiding a box. He watches her intently through the reflection. What? She raises eyebrow and intense gaze. Did you take your medicine? I don't want anyone at the party thinking I don't take care of you. She is called slightly hurt on caring, but he doesn't reply, still gazing at her. Noticing his expression, she stopped talking and made his gaze in a mirror. Her lips curl into a smirk as he bites them slightly. It's been 8 days, 8 hours and 15 minutes, he whispers softly, his breath brushing against her neck. She shivers. What are you counting? Her curiosity piques, her cheeks flushing slightly. The damn sense are very steady and first. His voice drops and her cheeks his depends on it continues. I mean technically I alternate too, though we had a little hot fight there. He gets it over the bed with a grin. She was down her memory, so what? Why are you reminding me? She fakes annoyance, but her voice betrays her nervous. Because I think you need a little reminder, maybe. His voice repents as he brushes her hair off her shoulder and places her. She closes her eyes, her breath hitching. I have something for you. His voice is softer now, one hand resting slightly on her waist as he pulls her closer. She stirs slightly, eyebrows furrowing in a mock annoyance. We are getting late, young. She tries to wiggle out of his hold, but he tightens his grips, a chuckle. Relax, sweetheart, I just want to give you a gift, smiling into a mirror. He realizes her right hand reveals a stunning box containing a diamond pendant and a ring. One eye is wide and in shock. She stares at dancing jewelry, her voice trembling slightly, and pretends not to understand her reaction, enjoying her surprise. Why are you giving me this? This is expensive. She turns to face him, still holding the jewelry box with his wide eye. Wow, what an intelligent question, darling. He chuckles, amused by her shocked expression. He holds her jewelry box as she stares at them in disbelief, obviously, because from her wife, never so much. His voice opens as he gently places a hand on her cheek. She looks at his eyes, her heart fluttering. Why were you so shocked? It's not like this is her first time seeing diamonds. Your parents are rich too. He chuckles, a hint of confusion in his tone. It's really expensive. What if I lose it, or worse? What if someone kidnaps me? Her serious tone catches him off guard. He stares at her, momentarily stunned. He knows she is not usually this paranoid. Even though they have only been married for a week, he already noticed her careful nature and how she values her things. Come on, baby, you are not one of the most careful person I know, and for the record, no one can lay a finger on you because you are Kim Taehyung's wife. He gets her cheek gently, his protective tone making her heart skip. He understands where the help comes from despite her family's wealth and influence. Her parents have always doubted her capabilities, labeling her as careless and untrustworthy, but he doesn't see her that way. Look, I don't know why you are looking so serious, but I have to say you look so right now. I might just ruin your lipstick. Helen grins, making her glance at him, effectively silencing him. Thanks for the gift, by the way. She turns back to the mirror, trying to ignore the warmth spreading. Just thanks. I mean, you could show me your gratitude a little more. He stops his mind sentence when he glares at her, intensifies. Give it to me, I'm wearing it, she demands, holding her hand out. He eagerly nods and hands it to the earrings. Can I help you? No. He nods obediently, but keeps watching her thought. The mirror when struggle with the necklace, he steps into the hesitation. Standing behind her, he gently helps, claps the necklace around her neck. Their eyes more than the mirror as fingers brushes against her skin. She blushes, tries to hide it. Thanks, her voice is soft, but he catches a blush on her cheeks. He makes and leaning closer. I don't want your thanks, I want something else. What? Said it quickly. He bounds abruptly, and his surprise she nods almost instantly, stands on her tiptoes and plants a kiss on his cheeks before turning back to her luxury watch. What was this? Kiss me here. He points to her lips and whines like a child. No, I can't trust anything with you. But I'm your husband. He paused, defends his aside, Givens in a standing tiptoe again, pressing 2 or 3 soft on his lips. He grins brightly, taking a deep breath, as he thought he was on a cloud 9. Now come on, we have to go. With what are your favor? Do you still have it? She touches his arm and places a palm on his forehead to check. You still have a slightly fever. I took medicine, I'm fine now. Are you sure we can? I'm sure we will. Now come on. She can protest further. He scoops her up a bridal style and causing her to yelp in surprise. He walks toward the door and but pauses to grab her purse from the bed. What are you doing? I need to make sure my wife is lays some rest, at least until tonight. Her eyes widen at his suggestive comment. She claps his arm lightly as he carries her into the living room. It's a smug I have a feeling. Put me down, Taehyung. I can walk myself. But I want to give you my coin a royal treatment. I don't want it. She sighs. You are not fine. You still have a fever. Please put me down. We are already outside Baby's strides toward the parking lot of still carrying her breathlessly. She closed her eyes in frustration, struggled momentarily to open the car, refusing to set her down. Her voice rises as he finally opens the door. He carefully places it in front passenger seat and leans through the fast seat belt. She glares at him, puff on her cheeks in annoyance, but he only smiles. I don't like this, she mutters, crossing her arms while Jacob's legs settles into the driver's seat. You don't look like it now, but I bet you will miss me smiling you later. He winks playfully and starts driving. She rolls her eyes, trying to ignore the further in the chest throughout the entire ride. You know you are looking so stunning today. I might just drive us somewhere private instead of the party. Eyes on the road, she calls, but her voice, words battering her prostrate, laughs softly, enjoying her reaction. Fine, but don't blame me if I'm distracted by my gorgeous wife sitting next to me. She bites her lip, trying not to smile, but looks out the side window, pretending to focus on anything but him. Still, his words replay in her mind, her heart racing the entire way. You know, Will, it's kind of funny how everyone thinks you are the cold, rude person. He glanced at her with a smirk and her wiggle on the steering easily. Gear shift. And what's funny about that? She raises a brow, feigning disinterest though her lips wet with her. Because the truth is, you are actually a daughter, so you will get shy when I call you baby or pretend to be annoyed when I kiss you. It is slightly closer, his deep voice laced with teasing. Scoffing, I'm not shy. You're just insufferable. She flicks her hair over her shoulder, refusing to. Insufferable? That's not what you said when you kissed me back in the morning. Her cheeks turned up like I was feeling charitable. No, don't get used to it. She closed her arms, looking to the window, but his green sweater. Charitable? That's cute sweater. But next time I will try being a little more generous. 1, 2 isn't enough. Keep your eyes on the road before I throw you out of this car. Her tone is sharp, but it doesn't miss away her lips make up for of this feeling second. You are treating me now. You are even a cuter when you are mad. She groans slightly, her leaning her head back against the seat in among frustration. I'm not mad, just regretting my life choice. Life choice hasn't married me. He pretends to pout, a hand clutching his chest dramatically. She went and small smile before masking it. Mm, exactly biggest mistake of my life. Her tone is dry but he grins innocent powder. Biggest mistake, baby. You could even survive without me. His next glance dropping jaw lower, dropping with a playful ignorance. Who else would you put up with you and still call you beautiful every day? You are so full of yourself, she glares at him, but he only love for you. Thanks. She glares at her, her voice often betraying the hidden smile, but she quickly turns her head away. I know. Before she can respond, he reaches over and gently takes a street behind her. Stop doing that, doing what? His mic focuses on the road. Look at me like that. Her voice drops almost a whisper, and he hears her loudly like what? You are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. Sorry, sweetheart, can't help. Her face is unbad as she stares at him sleep, but he just loudly, clearly found himself, proud of himself. Step out of the car, both of them greeted by warm lights of the parents' house. A small family gathering is already underway. Waves of laughter and clicking glasses audible from the living room. Hawaiian and there, my beautiful daughter and handsome. The neck is stunning. She turns to him, clasping her hands together. You have such a wonderful taste. Must have a fortunate, smiling proudly, only the best for my wife. He glanced at one who smiled faintly but remained quiet. Her mom lingered at the next line and shifted to something. But don't you think it's risky? You can be so careless sometime. Or what if she loses that? She laughs slightly, but what's stunning when the smile faltered slightly, but it didn't respond, letting one handle it. The small smile, I'm not careless, Mom. I know how to take care of my things. Come on, man, don't get offensive. I'm just saying you have think before, haven't you? Ajot and which you paused maintained. Sitted nearby interject with a polite but firm tone. I think it's lonely gift and I'll sure won't appreciate it deeply, don't you dear? Her words were smooth but sharp, hinted at disapproval of viewing tension. Of course, it's just that sometimes you can be impulsive. She needs to learn a bit more responsibility, that's all. One clenched grips the table, trying to keep her emotion in check. Her mom's word felt like a joke and nothing to his concern. I have always been responsible, maybe it's just easier to believe I'm not, so there's something to criticize. After awkward silence, her mom felt red. With a forced calmness, one, you are overreacting, it was just a slighted comment, don't be rude. Maybe, but it doesn't lighten when it's comment every time. Before the conversation could escalate further, he briefly stopped from the calling and returned, immediately noticing the tension. Is everything okay? With a bright smile, absolutely. We are just admiring the wine's beautiful necklace you gave. It's an great piece, but I just saying, she might need to be extra careful with it. Rolled her eyes up, but he caught the movement and smiled slightly. I have no doubt. When the perfect girl for that. She had always been meticulous on things that matter to her. His word. Well, you are still newly married. Get some time. I know my daughter. You will see what I mean. I think I already know my wife better than anyone. Spark. The subtle pointed response held quiet. The room looked slightly frustrated. She didn't respond further. After the gathering continued, she echoed herself from the some air. He followed her, finding her leaning against the balcony railing. There you are. She glanced over her shoulder. He walked up beside her, leaning the railing as he studied the painfully frustrated. What's wrong, Miss Kim? Did you something forget to tell how amazing you look tonight? Nice try, but not going to work this time. What? I'm just stating the obvious. You are stunning this. She sighs, her fingers tapping. Hesitate before speaking. It's not about how I look. It's about how they see me. No matter what I do, it's like they have already decided who I am. His stadium belief freedom and a feeling reaches out, hand on her arm. You are not a person they try to paint you as you have the real you. You are smart, strong, and you care so much. Then you let on if they can't see that. That's a problem, not yours. You have always know what to say, don't you? Grinning. Well, that's my talent, but seriously, Vanna, you don't have to prove anything to them. You are enough just the way you are. I mean, you are incredible and I'm proud of you having you by my side. Don't let anyone make you forget that.